The new Claude Code desktop app just dropped. This is just not an incremental update. This is a complete workflow revolution in my opinion. Fully customized interface, multitasking across projects, built-in routines, better UI than their terminal, and of course integrate co-work and chat, and Opus 4.7 update as well. So if you haven't touched Claude Code for a while, everything you know is outdated. Here's exactly how I set up today. Then I will walk you through things you need to understand, what is the important things, and how this means for your daily work. If you don't know me, I am June. I am running AI company called AItopia and am building multiple SaaS products, and I will share everything I know from my own experience so that you can learn from me and we can grow together. If you haven't joined our AI community just passed 1,300 members. So please join our community. So without further ado, let's dive in code from terminal. And now I completely moved out of it. There are a few things I really like about this new update. The first thing is sessions. So to have multiple sessions, I always open up the multiple terminal sessions, and it was working greatly, but sometimes I don't even know where I am at currently. If you look at the left side, the first thing I really like is sessions. So we can have multiple sessions, and I really like this visual indicator where it shows blue if it is ready and yellow if it requires some manual input or decision making from me. So I was working on this one and for updating our resources in our main landing page, and then I can allow once, and then I can wait and I can start a new session. And here's a tip. If you have a frequently used ones or longer, you can actually pin it. And I did pin many of them, and I've been working on this for a while. And another good thing is if you have a multiple project like myself, now when you open the new session, you can always change the folder, like our landing page, our platform, my 2 different products, or you can open up and do a different ones. So you can always change it, and you can change branch as well. And this indicator was pretty useful for me, especially if I have a multiple different features and then work on the same time. I always like to have branch out and then merge them back later after the work is completed. So this was pretty nice for me. Obviously, I was pretty disappointed by Opus 4.6, especially past week. I don't know why, but it seemed very dumb and it didn't follow my instruction that well. So I was pretty disappointed, but Opus 4.4 looks pretty epic. And another good thing is you can change the effort level from low to medium to high to max. Normally, a lot of works I am doing is highly reasoning work. So I put high or max, but if you know some of them, I am using Claude Code basically for everything, and some of them, when I set up the messaging or when I write some content from our CMO skills, our product skills, I use Claude Code, and with that, I have 3 different sessions for messaging. So in that case, you can change to medium. I already changed to medium or low. So you were using tokens wisely. And the next thing I want to show you is new routine. I believe new routine is very similar to what we are having in the core work. And you can do the exactly same thing for all of the works I did. So Claude Code routine, if you're already using Claude Code work schedules, essentially same. And I feel from reading multiple sources, it feels like in my Claude Code work can be integrated into Claude routines later on. We'll see. But the idea is very similar. You're going to have a schedule. You can update it with the APIs, and you can add your own webhook thing, and you can open up the GitHub because, of course, this is Claude Code. You can write code. What you can do here is you can set up new routine, and you can set up the remote and in the GitHub, and you are saying GitHub events schedule every day. Look at all the PRs we have not reviewed and review them. And if it passed all the tests and everything, merge them. You can have that. Or as you can see, there are some connectors. Looking at my Gmail, looking at my Google Calendar, and the things I have to remember before going to meetings. Or Notion page, you keep using this cowork. I've been using this cowork for a while, and it just works fine for me. So I have all of these, and I don't need to set up any routines. We are having AI CMO, and we have some use cases. Previously introduced our CMO. We are having more than 45 plus agents for marketing efforts, and some of them we can put it in routines. For example, the first one is trend signals. We are checking out multiple sources for finding viral posts from social media, news, competitors, articles, etc. So this is a perfect use case in my opinion. So what I did was we set up trend signals, we give description, and I said you can run every day 9 a.m. in the morning, and then run our skills. We already have custom skills for CMO for finding trends, and then the even simple one worked very well. And here it run now. And then get trend signal with focus on skills, and close skills is the dominant trends in your tracked signals. 66 signals match skills when multiple viral hits, 100K plus engagement. Many of them are YouTube videos and one LinkedIn post. So probably I want to touch this one if I never done it before. And the good part is it shows on the right side the run, how many runs we have, and if it failed, we can obviously see it, and we can change the configuration because we had a bare minimum configuration. But even with that, we got the great value from it. And here is set suggested angle. I built a 40 plus custom Claude skills to run my entire business. This is true, and some of the close skills that replace my VA with the co-work schedule previously, now with Claude Code routines. And this one was great. And the suggest next step is the CMO opportunity to see scored opportunities. And we have opportunities, and opportunities agents checks out all of opportunities. What are the best deals for today? Here is show me top opportunity with title and angles. Here, marketing agents. Obviously, we have a marketing agents in one of our pillars, both for SEO and social content and angle. And another one is cluster AI agents, go beyond definitions, showcase real competitive advantage of AI agents versus traditional automation with concrete example already in production. We already have this as our use cases for serving our clients, so we can definitely write this part. And then we can start from here. We can run like CMO. Then could you write an article for this? It asked me, this one is the best one. Let's say I want to have this one for our backend, or always checking. It showed us client and proposed angle and everything. Let's say if we want to generate this article, then start generating. This simple. Our backend is fully integrated with the Claude, so our clients don't have to do anything behind the scene. And here it says default AItopia, and we can always check on this side too. And once we have those articles, we can save here. Once we have that, we can quickly check out, and it shows all the SEO review. And once we have that, you can copy article and save into your website for boosting your SEO. And even better one is once you have that, you can repurpose into multiple formats for best distribution on social media as well. You can even generate a agent video and everything. So I showed you routines can be very powerful. So just think out of the box, because so many examples I saw in Twitter was just, oh, you can connect with Notion, you can connect with the calendar. That's it. So I want you to check out these routines like we did for empowering our clients. Like, what are the use cases you can have? And I want to briefly mention about the right side. If you are having a lot going on at the same time, definitely you can check out on the right pane. We have some preview. We can have diff. We can have terminal. But I always run terminal separately, so that's not my use case. But you can run terminal here too. And you can check out the task. If you run multiple one, it will pop up here. And then if you are using plan mode, always use plan mode. You will see the plans here. And then you can see the runs, all of them all together, or you can close them out. To give you a verdict, I think Claude Code was mainly for developers who only wants to work on the code base and who likes terminal, etc. By integrating everything into this new version of desktop, I felt like it unlocks for non-technical people too. You can use routines, you can run multiple projects at the same time, but you don't have to worry about the terminal things anymore. This gives you so much opportunity, so I want you to try out, definitely. Before ending our video, please join our AI community. We have many great free resources. I have all the Claude cheat sheets, Claude skills, Claude Obsidian, etc., all the marketing things. So check this out and stay tuned. See you in the next video.